Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, Most Merciful. My dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace and blessing be upon all of you, from my heart to your hearts. Not only to your ears, but to your hearts. I bet you it's going to penetrate your ears, to your heart, to your mind, to yourself, to recognize the truth, to understand the truth. I mentioned in my previous episode that this is a program talks about Islam shapes you. And of course, it shapes me, it shapes her, it shapes him, it shapes everyone. It shapes the ruler as well as the layman. It shapes the rich, the wealthy, as well as the poor. It shapes the strong person as well as it shapes the weak person. It shapes the man, the male, as well as the female. It shapes the child as well as it shapes the old man like me. White hair, on the verge, the end of my life, exceeding 70 years old, it shapes us even until this minute. We need to shape ourselves. In the last episode, I talked about a great statement of the Prophet. And that great statement leads us to great narrators. Who are those great narrators? There is a man from Samarkand, Bukhara, in Russia now. His name is Imam Bukhari, Muhammad ibn Ismail, who joined Islam at a very early age. He reported this hadith, this statement. This man traveled at times 2 months to get a statement of the Prophet that is authenticated. He sifted all the hadith, all the statements, and he selected only the most authentic, the most truthful hadith. Imagine at that age, at that time, at that era, he rides a she-camel, a mule, or a donkey, and he travels crossing deserts and empty lands to reach to a person who heard and saw the Prophet, peace be upon him. His book is called Sahih al-Imam al-Bukhari, the sound book of hadith statements of the Prophet of Imam Bukhari. We say Imam like the Imam who leads the prayer, but there is a big difference between them. There is a big difference between them, no doubt. Second, this is the most important, authentic, great book in Islam after the glorious Quran. The second person is Imam Muslim al-Qushayri. He's also from Khurasan. That means the country beyond the river of Jayhun. His words that he reported in his book were the second most authentic book of hadith after Imam Bukhari. The hadith number there is 1907. Then An-Nasa'i. Also, he is a narrator of hadith, and he is not an Arab, because Islam is not the religion of Arabs only. Tirmidhi, Imam Tirmidhi is also from a city or a little town called Tirmidh, also in current Iran. Also, his hadith number is 1647. And Ibn Majah, another reporter, another narrator of the hadith, he wrote down the hadith number 4227. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, who wrote this hadith and recorded as 25 and 43. My dear viewers, I'll like to stop here and pick up on another episode in a later time. Until then, I bid you farewell. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.